around Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Swing to the pit, right. To the right.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's finish now. Here we go, 46. Good. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Good. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go, 46. Good. Here we go, 26.
First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. It's caught right side, it turns. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable. Oh, Prescott stripped. Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Good.
Prescott from the gun. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Okay.
Newton on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, Newton. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He goes underneath for Anderson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And his kick is right through. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, it's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 44 yards. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On first down, Newton. And it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
20.
To throw again. Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Prescott. Airing it out for Hearns. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action here on first down. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Just beating the play clock is Newton. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he floats one there, incomplete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Newton out of throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as that's going to move the chains. Newton now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Newton. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
20.
From the gun, Newton flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
Tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. K'Wan Short able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here you go. 47. Here you go. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Newton being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory in there to get him for a loss of 5. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gun.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he?
Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, Newton. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Oh, Brandon. Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Newton. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that pushes the lead to 8 points. They've doubled them up. It's 16-8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here go 46, 46. Here go 46, 46, 46.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Julius Peppers in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go. Gun.
Throwing here, Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Now a play fake here on first down. It'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know